Hello everyone, it's Outrider here and welcome to another video, and today I'm going to be kind of doing an unboxing, first impressions kind of review of a relatively new toy which I don't think is actually out in retail in the UK yet. Mine has been sent to me care of Hasbro, and this is because of some recent issues I've had with some of their products. Without any further ado, it's Transformers Back to the Future Gigawatt. Absolutely stunning box, a bit, well, very similar to the one that we got with Ectotron, which is of course based on the G1. The Postman did crush it a little bit, but I'm not going to complain about that at all because Hasbro have sent me this for free, which is really kind of them. Not because they're sponsoring this video, because I don't think they even know who bloody Zort Rider is. There's only about 660 of you that know who I am. But they've done it out of the goodness of the heart, and because they are pretty good at customer service. So for all the bad press they get for not sending us to us, they've at least dealt with us well when dealt with me well when I've had a problem. So here's Gigawatt. You can see him there in the lovely box. Some image here of him. Gigawatt at the bottom. Back to the Future 35 years and Transformers at the top. At the side, a very G1 looking pose of Alt mode and Robot mode. We've got the back of the Delorean there, which looks kind of like the back of a trailer. I think that's pretty cool. So that's pretty cool. So the box actually opens up that way, so it's a bit like coming out the back of the truck. That's cool. At least I know which way to open this bloody thing now. Yeah, we've also got tech specs on the back if those of you want to read it. There it is. This is got like the flux capacitor and time and all of that across the top, which is pretty cool. Nice image of Back to the Future. Some more Transformers crossovers at the bottom, and at the top a transformation in 4 steps. Now I don't think it is actually 4 steps, but we'll let them get away with it. So let's open this bad boy up. I think it actually opens down, not up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to slice him right there. And let's open up this bad boy. So let's pop that to one side. Now in here there is some lovely images of the Delorean from Back to the Future, which is nice. And we've also got some instructions. Oh, this is cool. So the instructions are kind of G1 looking. That's pretty cool. They are G1 looking, which is pretty cool. That is really cool. For the toy itself, we've got the gun, and then we've got what looks like, and I can't see it, it's got some kind of writing on it, I can't see it, it's a little part, and I think that goes in the top of the car. I think that's where it goes. We've got the lightning rod, a little warped, but I can sort that out. And then of course we've got the Delorean itself. Criticisms with this when it was first released was the windows were clear and you could see kind of the waffle of plastic inside. They've kind of moved away from that. You still can kind of see it, as you can see, but it's darked out. It's not as noticeable, which is nice. Feels really good in hand. Now this part, where does this go? A little bit of parts forming. So that goes onto there, which is not the securest, or it can actually tab on to the back end of the gun, which feels a bit more secure. That might be where I keep it. Oh, actually, you can. Oh, this is quite good. This is quite clever. So you have some weapon storage. So at the bottom of the car, you can put the gun underneath, and that stores that weapon there. You can't actually port this on the back if you do that. It's on the back of the gun, but you can then port it on. It's here. That's where it's meant to go. It's not very secure. It kind of holds, but if you knock it, it will fall off. But yeah, that's pretty cool. And then also the lightning rod can fit into. And you can have that look going on from Back to the Future, which is quite cool. I'm going to take these parts off and put them to one side. I'll leave the gun today. So let's have a quick look at the car mode. Some lovely details, some lovely paint here. You've got the outer time at the back. You've got the lovely Delorean front there. You have got obviously so weapon storage at the top. The wheels here roll. Feels really good. And you can see the kind of plastic waffling underneath, but that's because light's shining on it. You can kind of see it, but it's not a problem as such. Now I'm really hoping that the doors open. And they do, of course they do. It'd be a bit silly if they didn't put that gimmick in there. So the doors do open up, which is cool. I don't think you can actually get anyone inside there, but nevertheless, that's pretty cool. And then of course, let's tab these doors back in. You can, if you so wish, rotate these wheels forward and get that famous... Oh, actually, no, I think these are on 2 hinges, I think. Yes, they are. Okay, so the wheels are on 2 hinges, and you can get that hover car look going on if you so wish, which is really cool. I really like it. I really like the alt mode. I mean, I loved Ectotron for the alt mode, and he's been in the alt mode for a while. But this, I don't know if it beats it. It's really cool. A lovely representation of the Delorean. And it's based on probably one of Siege's strongest moulds, which is the Sideswipe mould. I've got Earthrise Pro, so you can see he's just a little bit bigger than Earthrise Pro. He will be moving on soon to a new home. If anyone's after him, let me know in the comments below, because I've got the Earthrise version in the post now, so I'll be moving that one on. But anyway, here is the final look of the Delorean in car mode. Is Gigawatt all transformed up in his robot mode. I love the fact that you've got the flux capacitor sitting here, and the dates on there from the movie: October 26, 1985, 9 AM, October 21st, 2015, 7:20, 7:28, I think it is. Sorry if there's fireworks going off in the background. You can also see his head sculpt, which has cool little goggles on it, which I really like. Get you a better view of that. There you go. I think that works really well. He's a big chunky bot. Couple of QC issues, nothing major. The door pops off quite easily, and so does one of his feet. But nothing too crazy. You can just pop them back on, and it's fine. It's not that loose. It's annoying that it's going to pop off every time you transform him, but it's there and you need to be careful with it. Once you're aware it's there, you can work around it, but that just might be my copper. Let's have a look at articulation wise. Very similar to Sideswipe. You've got a head rotation which can't go a full 360, but you get all the movement you need. A little bit of confused dog look, and up and down as well, which is pretty good. Shoulders rotate all the way around and all the way out. You get a 90-degree bend at the wrist. Sorry, the elbow, not the wrist. You get nothing at the wrist. Full waist articulation. Bend at the knee that far, so about 45 degrees. Little bit of a swivel at the thigh. Legs can go out that much and all the way forward, like so. Yeah, for virtually the full range, to be honest. You get an ankle rocker, of course you do. This is how you work them, John. Your ankle rockers, if you want to pose it in a dynamic pose. It's pretty cool. It is a nice bot. I like the paint work. It's almost got like this metal look to it. You can't really see it on camera, but it looks really amazing. Really cool. I'm really happy to have him. You can take his weapon, which is combined. and that can fit in his hand. Now the issue is if you do combine it, it does hit a little bit on this part here. You can still hold it pretty firmly, but he's not actually holding the gun that straight. Yeah, and as you can see, if you knock it, it will come off. I'm not quite sure if we turn this around the other way, if that's any better. Fractionally better if you go that way around, but that's quite cool. And you can take his pole, and that can put in his... This is a bit loose, you see. It can go in this port here, but it's pretty loose. Saying that now, yeah, it is pretty loose, but the port up here does seem to be a little bit tighter. I don't know why that is. Let me get it in. There we go. So you can have that look going on if you really want to. It's a shame there's no port on the back for it or anything like that. There are some bits here that fit around the wheel arches that I just fold all the way back and kind of hide them behind. Size comparison wise, let's put him in with his mould mate, because he is a mould mate. You can tell that these are the same figure. Different chest piece obviously with the rotation part in the middle. Legs are pretty identical, apart from the sculpt on the back of course. You can really tell that these are the same legs, the same hips, the same arms, just with some added parts in like the suicide doors on the back and the different chest plate and the new head sculpt. But even the head sculpt is kind of matches Red Alerts and side swipes, just with a bit of retooling going on. All in all, this is a wonderful figure, and I'm really happy to add him to my crossovers collection. I've got a mess on the floor now. I've got Ectotron here, which was last year's figure. I keep him in the Ecto1 mode, and he comes with Slimer, of course. This was a Voyager. This is a deluxe, so it's obviously smaller. It's really done well. But the price point, and I know I didn't pay this price, but I did have one on pre-order. I was going to pay this. Is the $32.99, which is a lot for a deluxe. He's a cool figure. If you've already got the side swipe mould, you're not going to get anything really new from this. If you're a fan of Back to the Future, pick it up straight away. If you like these crossovers, pick them up straight away. You will not be disappointed with him. He's a really cool figure, but if you're only interested in Transformers for the engineering and you've already got this figure, then I'd probably give it a pass. But it's a great concept, a great idea. I'm really happy to have him. I'm really happy Hasbro have cheered me up and sent me something great and rekindled my love for Transformers again. Because I've had a bit of a rough time the last couple of weeks and they've been absolutely amazing. And you know what? Saying sorry and giving me something really cool to play with. Massive thank you to Junk Heap Dave. If you don't follow him, go and sub him now. He's the one who's put the music together that you've been hearing all the way through this video. Really talented. I hope you've enjoyed me sharing it with you. Until next time, I've been Zort Rider. That is Gigawatt falling on the keyboard. And I'll catch you again very soon.